It's baby. Hey guys, it's back to another video. Okay, now this video is controversial because we're gonna talk about Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty and this whole surviving the petty tirade. Okay, we're also talking about how this shit all started. Okay, so I'm not gonna plug in too many videos. So for the most part, you need to know what's been happening, who's been talking about it, and how it's been getting around the blogs at this point. So, surviving the petties. This hashtag is not new. However, what we found out is that this story of Kenneth Petty's victim, her name is Jennifer. I can say her name now because she's now her own YouTube channel and she also posting videos now of her face. So I can say her name now. Jennifer apparently, I don't know if this is the same person that did the same story last year, but apparently not 2020, but 2019, a story got put out by a person who was claiming to be the victim of Kenneth Petty. Her name is Jennifer. She put a video out in 2019 explaining what happened between her and Kenneth Petty, and a couple people talked about it. It didn't get no traction. However, 2020 is a year it got some damn traction and got a whole lot of traction. So let's start off where it got put into. So, Nosey Heaux Live, and I'm going to shout her out because you know what? Even though I might not agree with it cold-heartedly, she put a story out and the bloggers are now finally touching it. So, Nosey Heaux Live had an interview with Jennifer. I'm not going to play the video because it's a little too much, and if you want to see it, I'll plug my video when I talked about it and Nosey's video when she talked about it. Long story short, Jennifer came on to Nosey Heaux Live, and she, Jennifer recanted her story, told her story to everybody. I'm sorry, I recanted. I'm sorry. Ooh, bitch. Not recanted. She told her story on Nosey Heaux Live is Nosey Heaux Live's live. Sorry, her name is Nosey Heaux Live. Anyway, she went on the live and she spoke about it. I feel like I'm going in a circle. One more time. I don't mind putting my errors in my videos. I want y'all to see I'm very much candid about my stuff, right? So she went on Nosey's live and she talked her story on her first interview with Nosey, because apparently the person who had this first interview with Jennifer was Candace from Daytime Tea Time. But again, the story now catching more traction because of 2020. Nosey had an interview with her. I'm just talking in damn circles. Let's fast forward. She got on the live with Nosey, and her cousin, supposed to been Jennifer's cousin, which is now confirmed. Jennifer's cousin got on the live with Nosey, and they were going back and forth, because basically Jennifer was saying that Sharon, which is his cousin's name, was lying on her, and they're going back and forth bickering. I'll upload the video if you want to see it. But all you know is Jennifer was going at it, Sharon was going at it, and she basically told her, bitch, you the one who's been going on red carpets and all type of shit with Nicki and Kenny, and now you want to, defend them and X, Y, and Z, and, she was staying with the sister, and it's just a whole lot of. Now let's get into the drama that has now circulated, right? So this is one I'm going to plug a couple videos in so you can get an idea what's going on. So, BlackTeaBlog is the first person who decided to go against Nosey because BlackTeaBlog is a pro-Nicki channel. She is a barb, as she claims, and that's the reason why this all got into some beef. Now, the only reason why Nosey and BlackTeaBlog were beefing was BlackTeaBlog did a video where she tried to counteract Jennifer's claims of being the victim of Kenneth Petty. There's a lot of situation talking in regards to what's true and what's not, involving Kenny and Jennifer's age, what exactly happened, why were the police not involved when this all happened. She says she went to school, the security did nothing about it. Plus, they were both minors, so people are trying to figure out how did two minors have a rape situation, and if Jennifer was older than Kenny, what was going on? Apparently, according to Jennifer, there was a gun put to her back, and that's why she did what she had to do with him. And, she'd been going through a lot of traumatic experiences within her own foster family and her own family and her own, just a lot of sexual, what's what I look for? I'm not trying to get I'm not monetized yet, but trying to say the right words. A lot of sexual assault going on, okay? So if you want to know how Nosey and BlackTeaBlog started, Long story short, when she did the video, BlackTeaBlog did, she basically said that it was some YouTuber. She had no reason to name Nosey because I guess in her eyes, because at that point Nosey had not had 10K subscribers yet, I guess she felt like she's relevant to speak on it. So let me play this video so you check this out.
Gonna call me out on public platforms, make sure that your receipts pan out. Cause child, I looked into your receipts and those receipts are not valid. Let's get into some things. Now, she did talk to this YouTuber and she explained the situation based on what she remembered. She was very emotional and she also said, look, I feel like I'm living this all over again because Kenneth Petty failed to register.
Now, I'm just like, ooh, how the beef sector, the new beef sector now is so damn messy. Okay, so how the hashtag now started spreading. So Nosey calls her supporters, who are women, mermaids, and her male supporter, sharks. So, you know, Nosey had been talking to Jennifer on multiple occasions. She came on multiple lives. They were talking in the DMs. They had basically become best friends at this point because, you know, Nosey's whole thing was, this happened to me at one point. I believe you. We're going to get the story spreaded. Surviving the Petties. So Nosey Her Live supporters were going back and forth, posting the hashtag on multiple big bloggers, Instagrams, Twitters, just get the word across. We're talking about the Hollywood Unlocks, the Shade Rooms, the Jasmine brand. You know, everybody who can get a story out there, who's a big blogger, can speak on it, will speak on it. So far, she's had multiple blogs have spoke on it and tagged her and have given her credit. But it seems that the only one's not doing that in the Shade Room, and that's because the Shade Room has a great relationship with Nikki, and they're not going to do that. And so it is just so messy. Like, whether you believe that Jennifer's telling the truth or not is on your own perspective. I also am in the middle of it because I just feel like, you know, I'm not going to denounce a victim for what they went through. But when it comes to Nicki Minaj, we understand that Nicki Minaj is a big player in the industry and that for some reason, every time Nicki Minaj is doing good or having a great year or having a good season or Nicki Minaj is having a positive vibe going on, something always comes up that's supposed to tarnish it. That can go from way back when with the Grammys and, you know, her not getting the Grammy and how the dude, the guy that ran the Grammys, had blackballed her. This can go into the Nicki and Cardi beef that was started by the damn fans, not even by fucking Nicki Minaj or the Barbs. This goes into her married Kenneth Petty, how a lot of her fans were like, yo, y'all need to leave Nicki Minaj alone for marrying Kenny. A lot of also supporters, or if you want to claim their supporters, the Barbs, also said that they didn't want her ass with motherfucking Kenny. But guess what? She still married him. That's her damn prerogative. And leave her ass alone. But Jennifer finally spoke out and gave her piece. She's been saying for the longest that Kenny's people have been harassing her. Apparently, according to what she said, that one of her not one of Nikki's one of Nikki's people, but one of Kenny's people tried to give her 20K and that changed to 50K to 200K. I mean, the numbers keep changing off. And so it's just like, this is how I feel with Nikki's story and Kenny's situation. Is how I feel about Megan Thee Stallion, where the story gets changed so many times. What is there to fucking believe? But Jennifer did come out the other day on her YouTube channel and she left a message saying that Kenny's people and Nikki's people are harassing her and she's telling them to stop. So check this out.
This message is for Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty. Tell your fucking people to leave my family alone, okay? Don't call my fucking family. Don't call my brothers. Don't call anybody. Leave me and my family the fuck alone.
Now, we watched a lot of people from Kenny's side has gone to spoke on his behalf. We've had his sister. We've had the mom, I believe. We've had the best friend that talked against Kenny and then retracted his story because apparently he was looking for clout. You've had a couple cousins come out to talk to him. But now we have, I think, another cousin, I believe it is. Don't quote me, but allegedly is a cousin. And they've gone on to BlackTeaBlog's live and was basically saying that Jennifer's full of shit. and that it's just it's a tobacco. They're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth on saying that this is what's true, this is what's not, and that they know who Jennifer is, and that Jennifer is a damn liar, and it is just so much. The page that got this link and the video from BlackTeaBlog is called Exposing Zoo. You can go check it out yourself if you want to see it, and I'm gonna plug the videos in. But I was just flabbergasted, like, you know. It's just so much going on last year, and this year we already starting on some bullshit, especially what's going on in the world when it comes to the presidency. But let me let you check out the Exposing Zoo page and what they said to BlackTeaBlog. Check this out.
Talk with me, baby.
Jennifer was good.
Like, you're a fucking liar. You're a liar. You're not tough. You only doing it because you think nobody can get to you. But I know where you live, boo. And I'll put your address out on. I'll put you on blast, bitch. You know your crazy baby daddy looking for you. He want his daughter.
Ooh.
Play with me, bitch. Seriously. You looking for sympathy? You looking for clout? You looking for a come up in a dime, bitch. You're not gonna get it. Not off the sweat, blood, and tears of my cousin. No, you're not. You put him through enough. Don't you feel like you did? When is enough enough?
Exactly. So I've heard by several people.
Talk with me, baby.
Jennifer was good.
Like, you're a fucking liar. You're a liar. You're not tough. You only doing it because you think nobody can get to you. But I know where you live, boo. And I'll put your address out on. I'll put you on blast, bitch. You know your crazy baby daddy looking for you. He want his daughter.
Ooh.
Play with me, bitch. Seriously. You looking for sympathy? You looking for clout? You looking for a come up in a dime, bitch. You're not gonna get it. Not off the sweat, blood, and tears of my cousin. No, you're not. You put him through enough. Don't you feel like you did? When is enough enough?
Exactly. So I've heard by several people.
Now again, this is supposed to be a cousin. So let me tell you how I feel ultimately about this whole situation. First things first, between Nosey, Heaux Live and BlackTeaBlog, that's gonna be beef for whatever. How Nosey looks at it, she agrees with Jennifer as being a victim, so she's not on Nikki's side at all. It's fuck Nikki and Kenny, and it's surviving the petties all over the place. And blogs are now picking it up and tagging her and giving her credit. So I'm pretty sure Nikki don't give a fuck. Nikki ain't gonna speak on it because she already said her piece. But I mean, listen, as long as her name getting talked about, she's gonna be in the damn news. And how I feel about BlackTeaBlog situation is that, ain't nothing wrong with getting the tea, ain't nothing wrong getting interviews, ain't nothing wrong, putting it out there, trying to expose somebody being a liar. But there's a lot of detriment in Black women fighting over, as someone would say, somebody that don't know who the hell y'all are. Okay? And don't get me wrong, by no means when I say this, tea is tea. I know I'm a small YouTuber, but when tea is tea and it's gonna get views in a click, bitch, you gonna get a view in a click to make sure it's out there. But when y'all fighting amongst each other, when the girls are fighting, and it's just like, who are you really gonna sit there and damn believe? Because if you're a Barb, you're gonna defend Nikki to the end of you, so it don't give a fuck what these hoes are saying. But at the same time, are you supposed to agree with the victim and just wholeheartedly not believe the other side? Basically saying, do you believe Jennifer and you don't give a fuck what Kenny said? Or do you sit there and assess everything and figure out who's telling the truth? Again, back to Megan Thee Stallion. And I'm sorry to keep bringing up Megan, but let's be real. We really don't know to this day what happened between Megan and damn Tory. We don't. We got Megan saying her side. We got Tory putting in the music. They're both subbing each other. Good God, they sub each other hella hard. They're putting it in their music. They're throwing shade at each other. But no one has yet told the truth. And my thing is, as I said earlier, if Megan had said from the beginning what the truth was, there wouldn't be a court case. But again, the whole thing was, girl, why the fuck you don't tell a piece of damn truth? You lied about getting shot in both your feet. You lied about all this Fashion Nova stuff about who your real friends is. You losing friends left and right. Tory's not losing anything. Yeah, he lost a couple followers, gained them bitches back. He put out a whole album that was a masterpiece, mind you. They saying that his last album flopped, but Tory don't give a damn. Tory's still making moves. He's an independent artist, and he's what the fuck he got to do. And as he said, when the court case come on the 20th, which now I see why the 20th is important, you know, you just got to go with the fuck it is. But as I'm not gonna call myself a barb because I'm not, but I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Nicki not going to keep addressing this. She knew what she signed up for when she married Kenny. So who is it for us as regular people to really get invested into all this shit? Because at the end of the day, that's her husband. Kenny ain't got social media. Kenny's not out here addressing the blogs. And thank God he's not. Can you imagine if Kenny Penny was addressing the fucking blogs and saying shit? Do you know how much of a tirade these blogs would have? How if he says something, how Nicki got to come back and clean this shit up? Like, I just feel like Nicki Minaj as an artist, Nicki Minaj as the rap genius she is, Nicki Minaj as a queen of rap, and debate me if you want to, Nicki is currently our generation's queen of rap. What do you expect her to fucking do? Okay? Y'all wanted to speak on for Kenny, but she can't do that. Because she married him. Now they have a whole beautiful ass little boy. Papa Bear is fucking adorable as shit. And of course, everybody's like, "Oh, you got a child with a child, but what? Not with a child? Ooh, almost said the wrong word. Ooh, Jesus Christ! You have a child with the rapist. What can she do with that? What can she defend? Because what happened between him and Jennifer happened eons ago. Bitch, I wasn't even born when what happened with him and damn Jennifer, but look what it is right now. It keeps getting brought up every time Nicki is doing something positive. I'm sorry to say it is true. And shout out to Camille's Corner because she's the first one that did it. She beat my ass to it. Shout out to you, girl, because I ain't mad at you for putting content out. But Camille's Corner don't even is on Jennifer's side. So I'm trying to be as less biased as possible because I don't know Kenny, Nicki, Jennifer by a can of paint. Bitch, I'm Eunorick Jure. I'm a fucking nigga that works in the damn hospital making $30 an hour. Bitch, I don't know what the funny people is besides what they put out on social media. So, let me tell you something. Let me tell you just what the fuck it is. You choose what the fuck you want to believe in. Okay? I've seen many of my own homeboys who have been accused of sexual assault on a woman and it not be true. And they go through so much hell just to have to fight it and it not be what it is. And women are lying on men just because they want to lie on, on they dick and pussy. Like, but I'm not going to negate the fact she's a victim. So, girl, you're a victim, and we can't do shit about it. But at the end of the day, it's one thing, it is, and I'm going to say it's to end this, it's one thing to get a story out there for awareness. There's another thing to keep talking about a celebrity that got nothing to do with the drama. Just because she's married to Kenny does not mean it's her problem. Because I've already attacked her about her damn brother. And God knows we can get into that, but I'm not going to because this is not about Nicki. And I believe I need to stop making it about Nicki. If you're so solely concerned about Kenny, then focus on Kenny. But again, Nicki Minaj is a celebrity, so it's going to get put on her. So you decide what you want to do, okay? But I'm going to just say it for what it is. We don't know what happened. We weren't there. So it's off of your intuition to decide if you believe it or not. But that's it for me, okay? I didn't want to do this video, but because I just feel like, there need to be somebody that's in the middle on how you feel about this. Because again, between Nosey and then BlackTeaBlog, you see there's a big general difference between how they fucking feel about the situation. So now it's on you to figure it out. Okay? But like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.